Well, right there, we just finished the static bicycle for today. I feel the legs rock hard. I don't feel any kind of pain between the legs. You know where I mean. Because of this bastard here, probably I will start feeling this tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and so on. But for the first day, it held up pretty well. The brake pad, the glue, it didn't melt. This is mildly hot, but this is not yeah, you can see it's still hard. It didn't move at all, so it held up pretty well. So tomorrow I will put the casing here, and today is shoulders day. I'm filming differently this time. I'm using just the mic and the phone and not filming onto the external disc and with the phone app, the camera app, not with the Final Cut app, because with the Final Cut files, I think the app was boosting the audio, because I was talking like right now. Now I put one notch down the sensitivity. There's an option to raise the sensitivity, and I turn it down with the normal camera to see if it's too low. If it's too low, that means that effectively the Final Cut program was boosting the sound, and I only have to go back to Final Cut with this same setup. With that I can record, and also I want to see if I have the same problems with AirDrop with big files with this phone, with the A413. The AirDrop will not collapse. It will freeze with big files, or will just throw an error with files bigger than 3 gigabytes, I think, or with just lots of files. I think more than let's say 30 files, it will throw an error for sure. And I don't know if it's because the A413, because with the last update, with the iOS 18, I think, or iOS 17.8 or something like that, it fixed all of the problems. I could drop a lot of big files under 3 gigs, I think, or 3 or 5 gigs. I think it's 3. And then always, for example, the final talk, I always send that apart, and it doesn't matter how big that was, that it got sent anyway. It will take a long time, but it will do it. That was one more thing that it made me very doubtful about buying this phone. This phone is not bad. Definitely the quality is better, but it's very hard for me to justify this one. Editing, how I'm editing the videos right now, I have to use Final Cut Pro or start using DaVinci Resolve to improve even more the quality. And right now, that's not happening. I mean, I can buy Final Cut Pro or DaVinci Resolve, because I'm going to end my job this month, and I'm not sure if I'm going to enter another one maybe next month, that quick. So just for the cakes, I'm going to wait, see what happens, and once I found another job, I will buy the programs and improve the quality. Also, I did the video on how to change the brake pad on a static bicycle. It came out pretty easily. It didn't have any, it's not a big deal. The most difficult part is finding the type of pad that you have. For example, the brake pad that bike use is a material that is like these tennis balls. The material that they are covered. That is not fully synthetic. I don't know if it's made of some kind of cardboard or something like that. It's very very strange. And with the with the jacket, because it's quite cold and already put put in the setup. I got a little bit cold on the back, and now with the jacket, I feel it a lot more warmer. So I'm going to be with the jacket when I'm not using the weights. So today, 10 kilos warm up, one set on the shoulder press, and then I will put the 17 and a half. So I can warm up more, more easily with less weight. 15 reps. Also, I would like to do 15 reps on the 17 and a half. And this also gives you a bigger knowledge, not knowledge, a bigger feeling of the difference between 10 kilos and 17 and a half. That is quite a lot, the difference. Because I usually, if I warm up, I will do it with 15 kilos, and with between 15 and 17 and a half, there wasn't that much change. So I'm going to warm up with this, and let's see how it feel. And also, as I repaired the bicycle, the static bicycle. I I warm up already. I burned 400 calories. I thought that it was going to have a lot more. That it's going to be a lot harder, but it went pretty smooth. Oh. Well, definitely, this is how it should feel a warm up. It's not anything demanding for how I am now. How for how my shoulders are. It feels really nice. It did his job, that is warm the shoulders. So now I'm going to put the 17 and a half in place, and I think I put this too good. Yeah. And I'm going to set up the 17 and a half, and let's feel the difference. Well, definitely the difference between the 10 kilos and the 17 and a half, it's very noticeable, and that's what I was looking for, a very noticeable difference. And yeah, well, fine, very smooth. You should be careful on your way down, because if you are not focused, you can ricochet in the no, not ricochet, bounce, and I can see that being very problematic on the long run. When going up, you do this. I can see that being very problematic. So be very mindful of that. Be very careful. Do not bounce the weight on your shoulder. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's see who it first. That change on the using the warm up only with 10 kilos and then switching to 17 and a half. That switch is really noticeable, um, and it really felt like a warm up. With the fifth going from the 15 to the 17 and a half, it doesn't feel quite right. I don't know if I'm explaining myself. It felt more of the same. So yeah, definitely a good change. Now 10 kilos lateral raise. I'm thinking this is 15 reps, and I'm thinking I only just going to use 10 kilos for the Arnold also, so I don't have to change any weights or anything. I want to say something, and I completely forgot what I was supposed to say. And using the T-shirt, it really makes a difference. If you are training outside with all the cold and everything, you really appreciate that. No, now I was while I was building the setup, I was feeling my legs and everything, and in my legs, I really feel like my muscles are hard and are built up, are pumped, and I can feel more the skin, the loose skin and the loose fat on top of the legs, and it's it kind of sounds disgusting, but it's a nice feel that you are burning all that off. and it's amazing. So if you can get one of those, one static bike, even a cheap like mine, it's really really good. So 15 reps, 10 kilos lateral raise. And this one with the sweet spot of the weight, if you nail the weight for your capacity, is really nice. Right now here at the beginning, the last rep was challenging, and uh, the the further I go onto the exercise, on the second, third, and fourth set, the the hardest it will become. In the next one, the 14th, 14th of 14 and 15 are going to be more difficult than the 13, 14, and 15, and then 12, 13, 14, and so on. It's really nice. Now, front raises. There is not much to say on shoulders usually. Again, this is going to be increasingly more difficult. Well, as everything should be, but here I feel like I can go even harder. What I can do alone, I feel like I want to quit, and I can still going. Is that what I want to say? Meanwhile, here on the lateral raises, not so much, but in the front ones, I can go farther. The point where I feel like, okay, this is enough. I think it's good, even though I didn't make the reps. But it's when your mind starts to think on stop, and you can still going. This is that's what I feel here in this exercise.
Mira, no lo puede pasar, piástrica cosa, con la pinta. Uy, hijo puta.
Ah. Oh. Oh, well, right there at the end, I lost count and I almost didn't remember what I was doing. But anyway, now Arnold Press. Um, I don't know. I mean, sure, it has to be a better exercise for shoulder than this one, but I think this with this progression, having this as the as the finisher, I think is pretty much all right. I mean, it could be better, but it is what it is. For me, the last exercise, I prefer it to be a finisher rather than an exercise that I have to be focused or just putting too much. Uh, yeah, to be focused. So 10 kilos, 15 reps. Uh, Maybe it doesn't sound like much, but it is. After all of that I've done, this should be quite a lot. Um, so let's do it. Also, I would like to focus a lot more on squishing really good down here instead of doing this. Because the exercise is going from here to here and go down here again. But the more weight you have, the harder it is to really squish the weight down here. You're going to usually put the weight here because it's easier. So, uh, let's keep going. right there, we just finished the shoulders routine. I don't know, today I feel it really, really good. I felt, uh, ah, I feel them really right. I feel that warming the arms with the 10 kilos instead of the 17 and a half. It was the correct way because I feel the warm, how my arms were warming up very easily, very, from rep to rep, rather than activate immediately because this is a heavy weight we have to move already. And then when I switch to the 17 and a half, I really feel the all right. This is a heavy weight. You cannot mess this up. Focus. Instead of being not relaxed, but it's like, well, this is kind of the same weight, but a little bit heavier, but it's the same. So it really, I really like the switch. It's like going from uh, from cold water to hot. No, not that heavy, but you put if it is cold outside, you enter the shower and you go from medium high to really high to vapor, but you don't do it immediately. You take a shower and you start taking a shower and you progressively put it hotter and hotter and hotter. So this is the same. I mean, every rep that I did with the 10 kilos, it really felt like I was warming up, not exercising myself, not using that weight to pump the shoulders. And I feel like the shoulders didn't get the wrong message of let's move this because if we don't, we are going to get crushed. So I don't know. I feel my shoulders really, really good today. Also doing the Arnold with 10 kilos, going from here to here and again squeezing the weight down here because it's hard doing it that right here because your arms they want to go from here to here because it's the easiest way to do it instead of going here. Yes, you activate the upper part of the chest but also your shoulders, and I think having the movement from here, also moving the weights up upwards and going up. This whole mobility thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm using more part of the shoulder of the all this part, and the shoulder gets it's like. Having your partner, your chest is helping you, the tricep is helping, the bicep is helping, everything is helping when the shoulder is properly exhausted, and what they give it the final kick, the final I don't know, yeah, the final kick is fine, the final squeeze better. Also on the lateral raises, today feel like I pump it a little bit more than I like it. Uh, I thought that I was running on a shortened time that I am because now is 9:20. I mean I'm 1 hour and 30 minutes on working out, and I don't know why I was thinking that it was uh, now it was going to be 10:20, but I think it's because we switch times now, and now it's 1 hour earlier. So now it gets dark at 6 or further. I don't know, one of those. I thought that it was later than actually it is, and that's why maybe no, not maybe I did indeed. I rush it a little bit on the lateral raises and then in the front raises, and that's why on the Arnold I take it a little bit more calm, with more calm, because I knew that I haven't, and the last two sets of front raises I think I went slower also, because I saw that I was mistaken, that I'm 1 hour behind what I was thinking. But definitely I should control more the pump. um Here, this one, I should go, even though um, pumping this movement upward is not as bad as going down fast. I think you can do this as much as you do this. No, if you do this, it is instead of this, I think it's completely fine. And why I say this, because the most important part is the downside, if where the most you are going to still work. It doesn't matter that you cheat in your way up, because you can't go up without cheating. If you can still put a lot of strength on going down as slow as you can. It's not the same cheating going up than going down. Going down you can hurt yourself. Going up you can, but you have to use a massive way to hurt yourself going up. And I'm saying this also because when I was on the swimming team, there was one exercise that it was, uh, you were swimming, your face is the front side of your body is in the water, so you have to do the brace as fast as you can with the most amount of arm on the water. So you have to do this super hard, and then you can go as slower as you can going off the water, with your arm completely out. You could go as slow as you can. Why this? Because on your way up you are not doing anything. Up here on the out of the water, you can't do nothing. You can't help going faster, so you can take all this time to rest. So that's why I think, cheating here, it doesn't matter. I almost cut my arm. That's why I'm saying that cheating here, it doesn't matter that much. Meanwhile, you don't cheat here going down, and that's the most important part. Not cheating going down, because going down you can hurt your shoulders, you can hurt your pee down there, you can hit your I forgot the name, your hip, this part, yeah, I think it's that. And cheating going up is not as bad as cheating at letting at letting the weight fall down. And that's how I see it. you know so I will see you tomorrow with chest, with my brother. So I will see you there. Bye.